Damn it.
There goes the whole show.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I said it.
Whatever it is.
I'm gonna take it. Oh.
Yeah, you're ready. I'm ready. Okay.
Good morning. It is Monday morning, the Can We Not podcast, episode 18. Pulling up on a Monday light. Shout out to City World Radio. Shout out to Sky's Crescent Radio.
Big C.
I'ma pull up on your bitch like.
They gonna sue us. They gonna pull this whole episode down. We gotta chill.
Shout out to that guy. He was really dope. Actually, yeah, the rest of his music was pretty dope.
Definitely. Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it was dope. Skr.
Yeah, it was dope.
That's a dope intro there, Evan. Good job.
You know, you don't have to compliment me. I
Don't
just
acknowledge
do
it. He told you like 16 episodes back. Don't acknowledge it.
And yet I'm still doing it.
So yeah, welcome back. It's the Can We Not podcast, episode 18, with me, your host Evan Combest, and my two co-hosts. We have
Akai
and
Kenneth.
So guys, we're back in the studio. So once again, shout out to City World Radio, Sky's Crescent Radio. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Tone. And guys, you know, we're here
Shout
with
out
this.
to the live. We got a live.
Yeah,
the live stream is back on.
Yeah,
That's right.
we got a live stream this week. There you go.
It wasn't
Oh,
there last
and
week.
also shout out to some very special people that serve us and have served for us.
Yes.
Veterans. Happy
It's
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
Jade is also a veteran. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
You are
thank
amazing.
Thank you for everything you've
She's
done. Jade.
multi-talented.
Yep. Shout out
And
to
she
all
can
the
kick our
veterans.
ass.
Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service, Jade. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Any of the listeners or viewers that happen to be
Shout
in
out to
any
y'all.
armed services,
Shout out to
thank you so
y'all.
much.
Another
really?
Navy.
Hey,
Oh wow!
there you
Shout
go.
out. Thank you for your
Navy
service.
SEAL in the building.
Thank
It's
you.
lit.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys thank you guys for everything you've done for our country.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you to everybody
Yes.
who's been serving us, and I also want to make sure we shout out to the YouTube viewership.
YouTube
Everybody
gang.
there, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know, do all the
Send any
things. Click that
questions.
bell for notification. That way,
Do
you're
it.
always updated for future videos whenever we
you go.
upload them. Because I'm lazy as fuck. But guys, we have a special guest here today.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, we
Special
have a
guest.
very special
Another
guest here.
special guest. It's lit.
Yes, a very, very special guest. Guys, this man sitting right here next to me is a very talented comedian. I met him a couple years ago at Eastville Comedy Club. This guy was a knockout star when I first met him,
Yep.
and he's only getting better.
Yes.
Every time I've seen him, and I'm privileged to like be around him and learn and just learn the comedy game from another truly talented comedian. So guys, I want to give another warm welcome to Neko White, guys.
Yay! The pleasure is mine. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes. Thank
Hearing Evan talk so nice about me is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying?
you. Why is it weird, man? Why
Because
is it weird?
it never happens. You know what I mean? So to hear that, I'm actually quite flattered. You know what I'm saying?
And it's on camera. It's
yeah,
on
no, he
audio.
can never take that back.
You're damn right.
Yeah,
can edit it.
I already,
Can't take it back.
nah, nigga, I already back up recorded this. Yeah, me and City World Radio, we got this on camera. We got it on YouTube, and I got it on my own phone audio. So yeah, I'm in a great mood. But thank you, brother. I'm happy to be here. How are y'all?
Oh, we good, man.
Good.
How are
Chilling,
you
chilling.
doing? How you doing?
I'm in a decent mood, bro.
Oh,
like a
okay.
real decent mood. So I just came back from Virginia Beach. I had a couple shows out there at the Funny Bone, and amazing
Nice.
club, amazing people. But fuck this place called Twist out there.
Oh.
Like if that business goes under, I'll send flowers personally. Because, no, this is why they're shitty. So I'm a cigar smoker. I really like cigars.
Okay.
And I'm not from VA. So when they hit me up to come headline 2 nights there, I was worried because they hit me up on a Friday for shows that were on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm thinking, yo, I ain't about to sell no goddamn tickets. You know what I mean? But people came out, you know. So the first night, I'm ready to celebrate. I asked the dude that worked there, I'm like, yo, man, is there any spots around here that have cigars? He goes, yo, there's a place called Twist. It's the shit. Go down there. It's like down the block, make a left. So I go down there, me and my boy Dominic Leonelli, who was hosting.
Shout out to Dominic.
One of the best.
Very funny.
Bro, we get there, and I had a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, whatever. I get there, and I want to get a cigar, and it's kind of chilly outside. This motherfucker tells me, oh, well, just so you know, we don't let just anyone sit inside to smoke the cigars. Actually, our members pay $100 a month to smoke cigars
Smoking no
here.
damn cigar for
Wow.
$100 a month. Fuck out of here.
Here's the thing, bro. Who you talking to? You know
go.
what I'm saying?
Tell 'em.
Who you talking to? You ain't talking to no fucking idiot. Nobody would pay $100 a fucking month to smoke cigars. So do they smoke cigars and get their dick sucked up there? Because I want to know what about this sit down cigar smoking experience is worth $1,200 a year.
I play the ribs.
Like I don't understand. I'm a member at the Casa de Monte Cristos up here in New York for $300, and it's a much nicer space, and that's for the year, not a month.
Oh,
Gee,
300.
wait, $100 a month? I thought it was what?
yeah.
Bro,
he
he
said
said
$100
$100 a month. Who you think you're talking to? Who you think you're talking to? So then, not only that, I buy a cigar, I buy a Padron, because now it done pissed me off, because it's one of those things like, who you think is broke? You know what I'm saying?
It ain't me.
Ball out.
If you want to piss black people off, like I shouldn't even say this out loud to people.
Don't give it to him.
But
fire coming.
But
Give
bro,
it too much.
you already know that if you really want to piss niggas off, all you gotta do is tell them like, oh, this costs too much. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he said it, I was literally ready to buy the membership. Like, my nigga, I could buy 6 months right now. Who you talking to?
Tell him.
I'd have been dead broke afterwards, but that's
You would have proved your point.
I would have proved my point.
You would have proved your fucking
around. It's
point.
all good though. It's all good.
So now they give me the cigars. And this is how fucking shitty your business is, by the way. Ooh. You give me the cigars. Your cigars are about 3 weeks stale, you fucking bastards. So, to anyone within the sound of my voice, I want you to know that the Twist down in Virginia Beach sells stale cigars the way bodegas sell stale wafers. So I want y'all to know that.
Damn.
And fuck that place. And to that guy, I hope your fucking tie gets caught in the escalator somewhere. God bless you. I'm glad to be here on City World Radio.
Okay,
Well,
I've been wanting to get that evil off my
we lost
chest.
that sponsorship.
Woo.
We lost that sponsorship with
I don't
Twist.
think we wanted him.
Well, you ain't want that sponsorship.
We want him. We
You
ain't
never
want him.
know. We
And
got
then,
some like
yo,
Rico style.
and then the service was bad.
How was the service
I
bad?
deserve to have
The
stale
service was
cigars
bad.
and
You
bad
have
service.
you have stale cigars, you have a stale attitude, and then you gonna lie to people. That's the part that pissed me off. $100 a month. It's like, dog, I'd have thrown $55 to be able to sit in and smoke my
55,
cigar.
okay.
I was having a good night.
Yeah.
Only to leave and then find a spot that was much less expensive that you could smoke inside of.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? If I could remember the name of that place, I would shout them out. But they were cool as hell. Fuck the Twist.
There you go. That's
I don't even know how you can survive as a business with a name like that. The Twist. I don't even know why people would go to such a thing.
Well, that was talking shit with Neko.
Sorry, bro. I ain't have no outlet to really tell nobody about that shit.
It's all good.
This is a place of healing. It's a safe
There you
space.
go.
Yeah, and I thank
Let your
y'all
shit
for
off.
providing this safe space. It will be nothing but positivity after I say the next 3 words. Fuck the Twist. That'd be the most anybody ever speaks about that raggedy ass peasantry ass.
So, my co-host, how y'all doing? Y'all ain't go to no Twist yet?
Hell no.
They better than the Twist. I bet that.
I'm
I'll
not
go
gonna
to the drip.
There you go. The drip. You think I'm trying to incur the wrath of Neko White? Hell no.
Oh, it ain't much of a wrath, bro. You gotta remember these arms are skinny. You know what I'm saying? Much of a wrath. It's me and Evan out here fighting the world.
Exactly. That's what it is. Camera see what it is. That's what it is. But guys, y'all good?
Yeah, man. How you doing, Evan?
Chilling.
Of course we're good. You know, let's digging more than Neko. As you heard, he was on the road. You know, tours
Yeah,
a
man.
lot.
He's
You know,
touring.
yeah. The name of the tours was the Introducing Me
The
tour.
Introducing Me tour coming
Nice.
to a city near you where I don't know how many people show up, but I appreciate anybody's. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing about the road that really is dope. Like, people say the road is lonely, and that is true because for this show, they picked the feature, so they picked my middle act, right? So usually a headliner show is 3, maybe 4 comedians. You have the MC, maybe a guest spot, the feature, and the headliner. So when they pick the feature, that puts me in a weird position because it's like, yo, I'm not trying to be on a China bus for 6 hours with just me. You feel me? And nobody to talk to, or even worse, like you get the talkative person that's talking about shit you want nothing to talk about. Of course. So I was lucky that Dominic could do it because I asked like 3 of my friends and they were like, nah, I'm busy or it's too short notice. So yeah, whenever I get to go on the road, if I could bring somebody, I do my best to because you will lose your mind.
Damn.
You will lose your mind. It's like you'll go stir crazy because there's so little stimulation.
Right.
You know, most times when you go on the road, unless you like a big star, it's not that it's not fun, but it's just you. You feel me? It's just you. So imagine being like when I went to San Antonio, I was just in the Red Roof Inn, and I don't drive, so I would have to Uber everywhere.
Oh, damn.
And I wasn't old enough to rent a car at the time, so I'm stuck with whatever's around. You can't really eat that good because
Jeez.
ain't shit next to you, and you don't really got nobody to talk to. So you bring somebody to try to, at least if nothing else, settle your mind
And not go crazy.
until you go to some bitch ass, fake ass cigar spot.
Yo, shout
Just
out
low
to
down.
Twist. Fuck Twist.
No, ain't no shout
no
out.
shout
No
outs to
more
Twist.
shout outs.
No, you don't say that. They sue you. I'm only here for a second. You know what I mean? They
Exactly.
Get y'all for defamation of
Defamation of
Yeah.
character.
defamation of stale cigar.
Yeah, the thoughts of Neko White do not reflect the thoughts of the Can We Not podcast.
Not e-
While we're on the air.
Not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And to the veterans, I hope y'all, if y'all having a cigar in Virginia Beach, that you go to somewhere nice. It's not named that place.
Go
There
down
you
to the
go.
drip. The
But
cigar drip.
So, Neko's, as you heard, he's a very successful stand-up comedian. He's not at
I'm
the
not
top
very
top.
successful yet. I am in the
Anybody
nice.
more
on
successful
tour.
to me is very successful.
Okay, fair enough. Anybody taller than you is very successful.
You're damn right. How'd you do it?
It's push-ups, sit-ups, and plenty of juice.
Hey.
Shout out to Team Four
Shout
Star.
out
You're
Juice.
damn right. I know.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
my goodness.
Yeah.
If you don't know, then you don't know. It's
Yeah,
all
you
good.
don't know.
There
If
go.
you don't know what Team Four Star is, first of all, you lose.
No, my fan base knows what that is.
Oh,
There
okay,
you go.
gotcha.
They
Oh,
first
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
my famous
right.
knows
This
that.
is your fan base, the
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh card people and all that, right?
Yep.
And other people.
And the
we
other,
do other
and
stuff.
the comedy people that
There
like
you
to
go.
put
We do other
comedy.
stuff.
And the
Yeah.
people that like me for other stuff I do.
And the music podcast.
What other
right?
shit do you do? You keep saying
We'll
this
talk-
like
we'll
you
talk
have
about
like
it
this.
later.
getting- we're
I'll
unpacking
get-
it.
We'll
We
get it.
unpacking
We'll
it.
get to it
Unpacking
later.
Oh,
it.
y'all
Get
sell
into it.
drugs. That's what it
Whoa,
is.
listen,
Whoa,
hey,
whoa.
let me turn my hat
Wait
to
a
the
minute,
back.
wait a
so we
minute.
don't
Found out.
think the wrong thing. Yeah, whoa.
Whoa, sir.
Don't.
Know about that. I mean,
How you
I like how I got nervous for a second. I was like, hold on, wait, I fucked up somebody's sponsorship or something like that. I mean, let it out there like
We ain't
that.
got no sponsorship yet.
And you
Shout out
ain't?
Twist.
They're gonna send y'all some dead tobacco.
Be some stiff ass cigars.
No,
Right.
it's gonna be in ice.
Them shit's gonna
Exactly.
feel like Swiss rolls when you touch them.
We'll send us some breadsticks. So about smoke that. But
Bags of breadsticks.
what age did you start doing stand up, Neko?
I started doing stand up at 14. I was
Wow.
super young, and it was it's funny because people ask that, right, and they'll expect like this big grand story behind it. It's not really that big a story. I was in the first day of school was orientation, right? So that's September 13, 07. Now my like thing in school, my identity was always I was the endearing little funny kid, and it wasn't like funny for being the class clown. That wasn't me. I'm actually pretty fucking like shy and quiet, believe it or not. But what it was that if you said something to me, I would cut deep. You know what I'm saying? When it came to snapping in school, I didn't want you to come back at me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to shut you up quick. So I was a smart aleck, and I was good at that, and that's how I kept my friends. So first day of school and orientation, I met a kid who's a lot funnier than I am in regular conversation. My best friend to this day, kid named Rodney. Way funnier than I am in conversation, and the nigga sounds like I do. Like my voice is a little bit deeper, but if it was me and him standing out there talking, you would think I was talking to myself, straight up. So the first day, there's this girl named Crystal, and everything Rodney say, she is cracking up at. And you know that first day of school, it's like, let me see, because I ain't have no game, so it's like, well, let me see if I can get these laughs and maybe move in that way. Nigga, every time I said something, she'd be like, now back to you, Rodney. What was you talking about?
I was about to
So-
say shout out to her, but nah.
No, she's great. Love her. She was always super nice. But that shit hurt. So I was like, well, I need to chalk it up a transfer. I'm never gonna get laid in high school.
This nigga was bombing in conversation.
Yeah, yo, bro.
Just regular conversation.
Yo, it was over. You know what I mean? I was done. I was finished. I was gonna hang it up. So
That was the first day of freshman year.
that was orientation.
Oh.
Like that wasn't even first official day. So the next day, September 14th, we had advisory class, and you know that's what they do last period in the city.
Homeroom, whatnot.
Right. So it's last period, and my teacher said, does anybody have a talent that they want to showcase for in the class? This girl named Esther, she went up and she sung a song, and she sounded good. I don't know what it was. Oh, the twist and sent the boys to get me.
They on the way.
Uh-huh. I don't know what it was, but while Esther was up there singing a song, something in my head said, yo, go tell jokes. I tried it. and it worked. I did 8 minutes, and they laughed. Whatever that was.
Were you already doing stand up at that point?
No, I've always been a fan of stand up. So
Yeah.
I was like, my earliest memory, I was like 3. I was watching You So Crazy with my dad.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was always a fan. I was always interested in comedians. I'm a sitcom kid. I raised up on those. So when I tried it and it worked, whenever I got that first laugh, there was something like, it felt like I took a deep breath that I had never taken before, if that makes sense.
Yes.
When I got that first laugh, that shit released like a lot of stress. Like, it's weird for a kid to say this, but I felt like I got younger. You know what I'm saying? So when it worked, I fell in love with whatever that feeling was. My teacher was like, okay, I'll let you do this. Shit, it's a free 20 minutes for her.
Yeah.
So it's like,
As a teacher, you're doing me a favor. I can
Straight
grade
up.
your papers.
When the
Straight up.
kids are doing
Plan
your
ready.
work for you,
Yeah.
I have no
that's a
lesson
blessing.
plan, so that's good.
They're entertaining
Right.
themselves.
Yep.
Let me go smoke this joint. I mean,
Weird flex, but okay.
but thank God,
Fired.
thank God for her, because I would do it 3 times a week
Damn.
for like anywhere from 8 minutes to at most, golly, like 40 minutes of just like talking. And God knows that early shit was not all that good. You feel me?
Damn.
But
first joke's always the roughest.
yeah, oh no, my that first set I still love to this day, but it was like bad. You know, like if I saw a tape of that now, I'd be like, "Ooh, yeah, I need to make sure this never hits YouTube, Facebook, Twitter video,
MySpace.
not nigga, Skull next. Yeah, I don't want that shit popping up nowhere. AIM nowhere. But I didn't know you could do it as a job. You know what I'm saying? I always thought like all the professional comedians, I thought they all went to college for that. I thought there was a school that you went to, and I never wanted to go to college because I saw how long my brother was in college, and he wasn't necessarily doing what it was that he wanted to do. So that wasn't my lane anyway. So I'm doing it, and a year had passed. It's not. I'm still in 9th grade, but it's no, I'm lying. It had been years, like 6-7 months, because it's September of 07. Then in 08, right after Easter, that same teacher was like, "Hey, have you ever done an open mic night?" I was like, "What the fuck is that?" She said, "Well, that's where comedians go up. They'll get seen by the comedy clubs, whatever." I said, okay. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have cable. I didn't have none of that shit. So we did have a Children's Aid Society right around the corner from me. So I went over there. I looked up comedy club open mics, and it had 2 options. It had Ha Comedy Club and Stand Up New York. So the next day I went to Ha. Now, watching comedy on TV, I always saw comedians got real dressed up. So I wore my Easter outfit to the comedy club.
Was it black or was it khaki?
Oh, nigga, it was khaki. No, I
Right over that
Real
khaki
nigga
Obama.
Easter outfit.
yeah. Oh, I remember the whole thing. Allow me to regale you. So it was a chocolate brown Kangol hat.
Damn.
I had oh yeah. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. Then I had brown Banana Republic glasses. I had I don't think they deserved the air horn, but I appreciate it, bro. I had a beige. This nigga dropping his microphone. That you'd be the worst and clumsiest drug dealer on earth. Everybody.
Yeah, I got the stuff right here.
Right.
Shit.
Hold on, wait. I got your brick. Oh, I'm so sorry. Get
Dust
a
that off
spatula.
for you, sir. Dust that off for you, sir.
A Banana Republic sweater, Izod shirt to go over the little Banana Republic sweater around the collar area, Banana Republic beige khakis, and a pair of black, beige, and brown Maury shoes, to just let you know that I'm from Harlem, and a black Hudson leather jacket. Butter soft.
Easter Sunday drip.
The fit.
Oh, yeah. Y'all,
Easter
the
Sunday
fit.
drip.
I was-
Nigga was getting all the praise.
Yo, is that my nigga Neko? Give him the praise.
Amen, brother.
Hey,
you go.
man.
So I get to the open mic, and it's like I sign up. I remember I'm number 22, and I'm so stupid. I didn't know that $5 for 5 minutes meant you had to do 5 minutes. I'm figuring, community property. If I paid $10, I can get 10 minutes, $1 per minute, right?
Yeah.
So I get in there. Cisco looks at me. He's like, "Yeah, what? No, here, give me $5. Here's your change. Do 5 minutes. Go." He's a bit of a dick about it, and I tell him that to this day. But I go in there, and no one's laughing. I'm the only one that's like young and like bright-eyed enough that everything's funny to me. So I'm having a good time, and I'm number 22, and I had never like bombed before. Like I had rough sets, but I didn't have anything that was as rough as this was about to be. So I'm thinking, this is how stupid I was. I'm thinking if I do comedy at an open mic successfully, that I can retire. You know what I'm saying? I've
I'm
done
out the game.
I'm finished. I'm hanging it up.
Done forever.
I've reached the top of the mountain.
I'm hanging it up. I'm 14. I've done like
That's my Jordan.
I've
knock.
done
Done it all.
I've done it
Hang it
all.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
nothing else to
What
be done.
Drake said, if I die, I'm a legend. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I go up and because it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And I don't even want to tell you what my stage name was.
Oh no!
No, we gotta hear it.
Oh,
We gotta
No,
hear it.
we
got it.
this
Oh.
is gonna be the best part.
Oh, nigga, this is the best part. This is what I would have these motherfuckers to say as they bring me up. And open mics, mind you. Now, before I say this, just let me preference that I was 14 at the time, and I loved the Kings of Comedy, okay?
Oh, okay.
So I thought you had to give yourself some type of nickname, and whatever, okay? I admit it. I was wrong. It was stupid. The stage name was... Come to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, the Junior King of Comedy, Neko White. That was the stage name.
Junior King of Comedy.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Could have just said the Prince. Like
Yeah.
I
Junior
overcomplicated.
King.
I overcomplicated.
Nigga thought three
Every-
steps ahead.
I overcomplicated.
Man, I'm just...
I overcomplicated everything. Okay, I admit that it was stupid.
This nigga
All
went to
right.
Burger King too much.
Junior
Hey, hey, man, I don't need none of this. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't come on
I
here
ain't
for
come
this.
here for this.
Y'all said it was safe.
You know what I mean? You told me this is a safe space. You know what I'm saying? You was in the goddamn army. You protect me. Let them just attack me like this. I ain't come here for this. And Evan, you too short to be talking shit like that.
First,
Uh-huh.
it's not them, it's him.
It's
Yes.
him.
Second
It's
of
him.
all, anytime
Even
you
though I
say
did say
something
the Burger King thing, though.
that
But
incriminates
let's
you
get Evan.
with,
Yeah, Evan.
with embarrassing yourself,
Please get
Evan will drag your name through
Yes,
the mud.
he will.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
no, I know.
Known for that.
No, it's good. It's good to
Known
know
for
who's
it.
gonna be fake when the TMZ reports come out. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
right.
saying? They're gonna have this comedian Evan Combest is shot at Neko White from his podcast at City World Radio. But no,
Shameless plug.
so nigga, I go on stage and I'm bombing like I had never bombed before. Like I didn't know a room could be this quiet. Like when you hear the lights buzzing, my nigga.
This nigga
Like,
can hear
I-
the button
I
press
could-
on the flashlight.
Not even. I could legit tell what watts was in the lamps.
Yo, tell those two roaches in the back to stop having sex. Tell them to stop having sex in the back during my set.
Yeah.
Making too much noise.
Tell
Hey.
them roaches get out the champagne room.
Hey,
sex in the champagne
I'm gonna say one more time. I ain't come here for this. You know what I mean?
Notice who hasn't been saying anything.
No. You golden. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
The
We
only
apologize.
one in here that can actually fight ain't saying shit.
Yeah,
The
right.
other two.
I was just saying it was a good joke.
Nah, I wasn't joking. Shit. This is my life. Y'all think everything is funny. That's the problem.
Go ahead, bro. Tell your
No, I'm
story.
done. My story over.
Tell your story, King or Junior King.
Come on, Champagne. Tell your story, Junior King.
Okay. All right, fun size. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Whatever. I'm gonna hold this L. You know what I mean? Whatever. Junior L. But
Nah, you got better. Nah,
There you go. See,
but he got better.
so I'm doing the set and it's dying. So I'm like, well, shit. If all else fails, then I'm a closer. Usually gets a hit, right? So my closer at the time, and it lets you know how young I was. My closer at the time was about how my cousin took a shit in my bathroom and didn't flush, right? So I hit the joke, and this is the reaction it got. Punchline. No. It got better.
Slip of the finger.
Hold on,
Slip of the hand.
wait. I'm not you. So,
Tell your story, King.
yeah. Look at that. See, gotta get my own shots in every night.
there you go.
But I do the joke, and the immediate reaction was, "Ha!" Yo, so remember how I thought I was feeling to retire?
I came back.
Woo! Yeah, so, but
And he arose.
funny enough, I told myself, I said, well, it'll never be that bad again. And I kept going back. I went to the mics. I probably spent two G's on open mics from that time through till I started doing shows. But yeah, I mean, I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It could be a hell of a lot worse. I'm proud to say that, from that time, I've never worked a standard job. This is how I make my living. This is how I maintain whatever I maintain. It's how I put food on the table, feed the family. So, good, bad, or indifferent, I am a professional stand-up comedian, and I am supremely proud of that.
That's dope.
Yeah, act like y'all don't see. Yeah, nah, dead ass Neko is.
This is what happens when you grind, people. When you have a dream and you go after it, this is the type of success you can attain. Don't bullshit your success. Don't.
But even before, like, because success is such a malleable word. People think success means like you have to be like the superstar, and for some people that is that, right? But then there's some people that legit they just want to be able to quit their day job, and provide for their family. You know what I mean? There's some people that just want to be free. As crazy as that sounds, like they don't want to have to adhere to nothing. They want to be able to say what they want to say, and hopefully make people like them, and then move on. There's some people that are content with just doing open mics. There's some people that are content with just doing like, you know, bringing shows every now and again. There's people that are content with only performing 3-4 times a year. So
damn, low key shade.
Darn. I don't know who you talking to, but whoever it is, you are definitely shooting, Mister. But as far as success is concerned, as far as my head, what I think it is, for me, what I would like to do is I want to be like big as some of my heroes, like Cat Williams's, Dave Chappelle's, Chris Rock. Be able to put something out that makes a lot of social sense, and hopefully people care enough to where, like, if they see something on the news, they'll go, I can't wait to see what Neko thinks of that. I would like that.
That's a good one.
And then I just want to be able to fucking have a very big apartment in New York City, buy some property out in the wilderness somewhere to raise my family and all that shit. You know,
a log cabin?
Not a log cabin, but like buy an acre of land somewhere, 2-3 acres of land, 40 acres of land,
and a mule.
Chrysler 300, but yeah.
That's my mule.
To each his own.
To each his own.
I might just get a mule if I could, but you know, and be able to have like a nice ass grill and invite my friends over for, you know, barbecues and shit. But yeah, and be able to, I want to be able to sell at theaters. That would be dope.
That would definitely be dope as fuck.
But just so you know, the day you sell out a theater, you will have the three of us in attendance.
I appreciate it.
How you be grouping me in with you, nigga?
You act like you're not.
Oh no, Evan ain't invited. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I'm gonna remember all this shit. You know what I mean?
Take it off my soundboard.
As soon as I see Evan, I'm gonna think about it. It's that. Shut up.
I would like to just say I might not be able to afford Neko White tickets, so
you get it for free. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so yeah.
But anybody that come in with you got to pay. I don't do that shit.
There you go. Listen,
I'm just
but definitely shout out to Neko. He's been working hard, and you know, like he said, success is very malleable. You know, a lot of people will define success like there's certain things Neko's done that's like crazy to me. The level I'm at in stand up comedy, where like he said, he has like things he looks up to. There's things that Neko's done that I look up to. Like he's been on laugh tracks with Cypher Sounds. He's won comedy March Madness at the Caroline's
March Madness.
Caroline's
team.
Yeah, he's the winner of that, and he got to tour off that shit. He got to make his own comedy album.
Damn.
What's your comedy album name?
It's called Introducing Me. It's an album and a special. The special part was sold a lot better than the album, but I mean sold was viewed more because we went through TuneCore, right?
Yeah.
And shout out the fuck them. So no, and this is why. Because first they messed up the audio tracks, right? So they messed up the order of the stuff, and I did a lot of callbacks in Introducing Me. So we had to go back and they had to fix that. When they fixed that, they messed up the artwork. So if you ever look up, that's why I didn't put it back out, because when they messed it up, it was like, well, it's not even worth it because you ruined the artwork. It just looked like, you remember having like the old TV cable with the red numbers,
white, and yellow.
Right.
Cable,
So you remember when you like would turn to channel 59, it would be like that rainbow screen shit.
Yeah.
That's what the cover of my album was. Like just
looking like that.
Like that. Legit. Yeah, legit. What's this one?
Yep.
That's what it looked like. So they messed that up, but the
Introducing
Neko introducing.
Yeah, exactly.
Very funny, Evan. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I do here.
You got a face for radio too, bro. So I got so angry that happened because there was so many people that wanted to buy it, and you know, if you put something out, you want it to be as good as it can be, right?
Yeah.
So the material of Introducing Me, I'm super proud of, but the audio version of it, because we fixed it, and I was still proud of it. But when it came down, it was like we could have went back and put it back out on everything.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was worth it. But the video, if you go to my website, if you want to see our special introducing me, we shot that back in I was 21, so this is 2014. You can go to my website, NekoWhite.com. That's NekoWhite.com. The link to it on YouTube is right there, and that's the only place you'll find that link, because the video is like private or unlisted, whatever you call it. But if you want to see it, it's there for you. And that was probably one of the best shows I've ever done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one thing that I'm grateful for. Whenever I had something that meant anything to me and I invited people out, people came.
Yeah.
You know.
That's good.
So,
That's a good feeling.
and now mind you, I'm from here, so I'm a little luckier than some others. Like if you move here and you could do that, then like that's really dope.
Yeah.
But being from here, it might not be so impressive, but for me anyway, when they come out, they show love. And that's the part that I try to never take for granted, that people will pay a ticket to see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the best part about it.
Hell yeah. You know what I mean? That's why you want to make sure they get the best show that they can get. Otherwise, and that's why I try to get as much new material as often as I can. And it's like, people get confused sometimes. They're like, yo, like your set's changing so much. It's like, yeah, but it's like, I'm not doing it for like the people that they're going to be in the club that night. I'm doing this for the next time I say, hey, I'm headlining insert place here. When the people come out to see me, I don't know, a year ago or maybe 6 months ago, they'll get something different, so it don't feel like they paying for the same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
You good over there, bro?
No, that's one of the
Thought I
biggest
was a
things.
cigar smoker.
No, that's one of the biggest things I always take into consideration when I'm doing my shows, because you know I always get like a core circle of friends that always want to come out and support my shows and stuff. So I always take them into consideration when I'm doing a show. It's like, damn, I want to make sure I have some new material. I don't want to make sure like y'all coming out here in the same jokes every time.
Right.
When sometimes that gets kind of frustrating. 'Cause let's say like if I'm working out a bit and I have a friend that comes to like 2 shows in a row, it's like, bro, you're gonna hear the same shit. I don't want to hear. They get very disappointed. I'm like, I'm working it out.
Right, and I don't think people understand that part enough to where it's like, hey, look, man, I'm mortal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm working these jokes and you get to a point where it's like, all right, well, there's a certain standard I got to meet. And then sometimes we just like, leave me alone.
Dead ass.
Leave me alone. Like, don't judge me tonight, okay?
Yeah, word.
Like, let me throw this shit to the wall and see what sticks.
Exactly. Like, this is just a thought I had. You don't gotta like it. I'm just fucking around. Why you here?
Right. But that's only for the people that know you. To the people that like don't know, because people that know you, they love you, so they want you to know they support you, and they're like, hey, when's your next show? When's your next show? It's like, well, I perform every day. Well, when's the next one? I'll come to the. Hey,
Relax.
no,
Yeah.
not even relax. I appreciate the love, but like, no,
Word.
it ain't ready yet.
Exactly.
It's not for you to see it yet.
Exactly. It's not for your eyes.
Yeah.
It's for all these niggas that don't know me.
Right.
They got no reason to laugh at me. So if it works with them, it'll work with you. So wait till they get ready for them.
Right, and then when it's good enough for you, I'll let you know.
Exactly.
But that what I can't. You ever had your friends ask you for like free tickets?
Yep.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's like, are you supporting me?
well, that's my thing. 'Cause it's
Stealing
like,
from me.
it's like, dog, you'll pay. Somebody put it great on social media before, but it's like you'll pay $300 for a Beyonce ticket.
You don't
But
know Beyonce.
you don't know Beyonce, but you won't spend $20 at your homie's new store.
Mm-hmm.
You have all types of questions for them. What? I can't get a discount on, bro. They opened the store. They got to pay rent.
Mm-hmm.
What you want for free? Do you support it or do you not? Because you'll get those people. There's a 2-drink minimum at the club. I don't drink. Get water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're gonna charge you if you don't drink, they'll just charge you a base rate. You can get unlimited sodas, bro.
Exactly.
Well, I don't see why I should have to. Hey, then
Don't come.
I don't know what to tell you.
Don't come out.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Stay home.
I tell people all the time, it's like, look, if my mama pay for a ticket, I'm not about to comp you.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
a fact.
Exactly.
That's a big fact.
If moms will tell me like, no, I'll pay for my own ticket, then I ain't comping nobody. I told industry people that. They're like, hey, I'd love to come see your show. Could you put me on the reservation list? You see,
The thing about that
my
is,
mama said
My mama said
that she could. I'm gonna have to forward you over to the Junior King of Comedy.
that nigga might comp you something.
That's
Mike
such a
Just, Mike
stupid
Just.
name. Oh, just say that shit out loud. Hurts.
I'm not even going. But we're gonna get off of that. And guys, I want to make sure that we're gonna get off to talking to Neko about all his comedy shit. Just to remind you guys, take a step back and remind you guys about IFTY 10.
Yes.
That's right. I'm Funnier Than You 10, the comedy series that's been going on at the New York Poets Cafe, produced by Tone.
Yes.
Luckily enough, I've been a part of it, been on a few of those shows. Just want you guys to know that is December 8th, 7 p.m. at the New York Poets Cafe. Anybody who's in the tri-state area or in New York, please come out to see us. If you guys don't know us, the Can We Not podcast, me, Kenneth, and Akai, we will be hosting that event. This is the first time these guys are hosting an event, so I'm kind of nervous. I'm a little bit nervous, but we'll be hosting that joint the whole night. We're gonna give you guys a really good show. We're gonna have some giveaways because I'm used to hosting it, like being there by myself. Like when you're on stage, you're accountable for yourself, so it's kind of easier, to just.
So you're nervous for me and Akai?
Yeah, because y'all ain't never did that before. Y'all not like stage performers. I know Akai does perform in music and stuff like that, but you without the guitar is me without jokes.
Let's just go along with it.
I'm just saying, is you unarmed, you unequipped with your.
Got all the.
I'm just saying.
Is that how that works?
Episode 20.
Yep.
Exactly
Episode
how that
20. You
works.
got 2 more episodes, nigga.
But we do have a great lineup for you guys, so I want you guys to stay posted for that. We'll be posting links into the description on the SoundCloud, so make sure you guys click that so that way you can order your tickets in advance, and we'll be sharing it on our Facebook page, on the Can We Not Facebook page that will post the event there. You guys can come there, make your reservations to show up.
What's y'all Instagram page?
We don't have Instagram for the podcast, but our personal Instagrams are, guys.
Rojo Fiasco on Instagram.
And Godzilla _kinda on IG.
And guys, you already know all of mine, my Facebook, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my Twitter. All those are at Evan Combest. And don't forget to like the Can We Not Facebook page where we ask questions and take little pictures that Tone does and things like that.
Also, follow Sky's Crescent Radio and City World Radio on Instagram.
Exactly, because they got a great lineup of shows. All week.
What is it, City World Radio?
City World Radio.
And he
And
following right
Sky's
now.
Crescent
Look at
Radio.
that.
That's who hosts our show, and they
at that.
post all them other shows. They
New
have mad
followers.
good shows on there, so make sure you go over there. And shout out to everybody from Sky's Crescent Radio who's liked our show.
Yeah,
Facts,
thank
yo,
you,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you.
Y'all make us
Everybody
feel
that's
so
on-
dope.
Yeah.
Like when we
Word.
finally start giving away shit,
Yeah.
y'all are first.
Oh, wait.
We're making that list.
Uh-oh.
And we're checking it twice.
What about those other stickers? Should we not talk
Listen,
about
when them shits get in the mail, I would love to trash the company, but they got my money, so they holding me hostage. So I'm holding my word
They listening to us.
until further notice. But guys, we're gonna get into actual before we get into topics, we have some viewer questions.
Yes.
Let's do
So
it.
we're gonna do that. Did you guys receive any questions?
I
Did y'all
got
post?
2.
You got 2? I got 2. You do
2
one.
and 2.
Let's
Okay,
go
all right.
back
One
and
and one.
forth.
All right. Cool.
There you go.
Do one of yours.
So I have a viewer question from FP3_legend
Have no
on
idea who that
IG.
is.
That's my man Frank, family friend.
Shout out Frank.
He asked, just if I can pull it up real quick because I don't want to.
Well,
While I'm pulling it up,
if
he
we're shouting
said-
out family, shout out to Kai's mom.
Yes.
Without giving too
Thanks.
too much away.
Thanks.
She's been having a rough week, so shout out to her.
Thanks.
Yo, if you want to fight this nigga, you can do that after the podcast.
Just the
Go
way
ahead.
you phrase things, you just have to get better.
see why I'm nervous?
I mean, like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
hey, man, God bless. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
God bless. God bless. My mom was having a tough week. She was in the hospital, but she got out. She's back home.
God bless.
Shout out to her, and thank you to everybody that supported and showed support. Thank you guys very much. And
There you go.
to get right back into it,
Go ahead.
my man Frank asked us, "What do you look for in a person when you're dating?" Money.
All right.
I need it. Listen, I'm just saying,
That would be money. Would
apartments are not cheap.
be facts.
What about you, Kenneth?
Trust.
How do you
Money.
find that?
How you find that?
In money.
When you date somebody in the meeting stage, how do you find the trust?
Just like the conversations that you have with them, and them finding out about your past relationships, and you finding out about their past relationships, and how each one of them dissolved, and everything like that. Like if they're constantly asking you what you're doing, who you're with, all that stuff, if they're constantly checking up on you like that, not for your well-being, but just to check up on you, that means they don't trust you. So if we don't got that trust, we don't got no relationship.
What about you, Neko, if you have anything?
Oh, man. Space,
Yes.
patience,
There you go.
and desire. So you have to give me enough space because I'm really a hermit, yo. You know what I'm saying? I have like 7. If you ever wanted to check up on me, there's 7 places you could visit. If I ain't been in none of them places in that week or month, now I might be in the hospital somewhere. But I'm a very I'm a turtle. I don't like to be out like that.
Creature
you know what
of
I'm saying?
habit.
Right. You know, and doing this has made me a little selfish about my spare time. So if I find a girl that just wants to be like just with me all the time, you would think being a comedian that like I would want that type of stability, but it's fucking annoying. Damn.
Yeah.
And
It's draining.
I don't know why. It's so annoying. So it's like I can't. But then desire, like I want a girl that you got to have some type of passion. There's something that you have to be wanting, that you want to do,
Goals,
that you're chasing.
ambitions.
Yeah, because if you just working a job to work a job, that just doesn't make sense to me. You know, I can't think like how you can do that and not blow your brains out. You feel what I'm saying? And then so that's patience, desire, and space. So yeah, you have to have the patience to know that what I do comes first. Like what I do in my family comes first.
Definitely.
And with me, I have a hard time like phrasing that and putting that to the girls that I'm dating, because nobody wants to hear that shit over and over again, that something is more important to you than they are. Because then you can make somebody insecure, and B, they'll think to themselves, well, is this ever going to be something more than what it is? So, you know, I don't know if that's as much their problem as it is mine.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a little bit of both. Most issues aren't really black and white. They're really like a pie chart with like a percentage.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit of you, a little bit of me.
Yeah.
And a lot of us. Yeah, of course. So like
Is
I
that
said,
a Venn diagram?
I was thinking that.
I said a
but-
pie chart.
No,
He said a pie chart. I was thinking more Venn diagram
It's a
too.
Venn diagram.
He could have just kept it simple by saying, you know, it's not black or white, it's gray. But whatever.
Yeah, why don't you? You're a whole comedian.
I'm with
fam.
you. I'm
like,
with
what
you.
are you
man.
doing?
I saw where you were
Nah,
going.
don't shake.
You
your
fuck with the vision?
what?
You trying to link him? Hand
Vision's a
hugs?
little blurry. I don't know.
There
They
you
didn't
go.
take some good pictures today.
These niggas
but,
just had a hand hug.
Yeah.
That's,
You know,
that's what's hot in the streets.
I just
now.
want to sign out. I want to thank y'all for having me on the
Can We Not podcast.
yeah, okay. My name's Neko White, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. Niggas is hand hugging. I appreciate your time.
Wow.
Thank
Nah,
you.
I'm
He's
kidding.
actually leaving.
I'm not leaving off a hand hug. I've never heard something described like that before. Because he really looks like hand hug. What?
When this nigga leave, you gonna be hand hugging niggas. Watch.
I can assure you, I will not be.
I'm gonna be
He's gonna
watching.
be fist bumping people from now
Wow.
on. This is the
I'm just
exactly
doing
why
the
I do
head
that.
nods from this point on.
You got it.
Now
What about
what's
you,
your thing,
Evan?
bro?
I spoke about it a little bit before. A lot of stuff is like I said. A lot
Height.
of things that you said. No, I don't want height. Don't be emasculating me in the streets. Fuck out of here. Fuck is your problem being taller than me, bitch? What's wrong with you?
Y'all don't see Evan Sin on these phone books in here, yo. Because
Only yellow pages.
yeah,
Only
Evan
yellow
got in here and
pages.
walked under the table to his seat.
You're damn right. And then I jumped on my springboard and I got in this seat. And I said, Jade, pass me the yellow pages. And that's how that happened. Don't ask me how, because now you know. But no, integrity is one of the biggest things I look for when I'm like meeting somebody. I always look towards integrity because that's very big on me. I need to know your character. I need to know, are you a person of your word? Are you worth it? Because that's all you have. You know, me, I'm a comedian. I can say anything on stage, but off that stage, whatever I say, I mean that.
Yeah.
So I look for the same. So I also look at how you treat me. I look at how you treat other people, because how do you act when I'm not around?
Facts.
That speaks towards integrity.
Yeah.
It's not just about me. I live my life like there's a camera on me 24/7. You can't say you saw like, oh, Evan's different when I saw him do this and that. It ain't nothing there ain't nothing I do out here that I can't own. Whatever I do, I wear that. So I expect the same
Okay.
between somebody I meet.
Cool.
Episode 20. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
So I have a question that I received from a fan. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know how to say it. But he wanted to know.
This nigga can't read. That's what it is.
I can't read. I can't jump in the chair.
Old illiterate teaching that. Kids ain't learning shit in your class.
They learning that I'm a horrible teacher.
Damn.
I'm lying. Evan's actually a great teacher to the Scholastic board that's watching this.
I hope so.
Hope so.
Hope not.
Nigga ain't trying to keep his job at all.
Nah, them niggas been pissing me off lately. Thank God none of them listen to this podcast. But one of the questions I want to know, somebody wanted to know, what are our hobbies
Hobbies.
and how do we meet?
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, how
we met?
Yeah, how did all three of us meet?
Oh,
That's the easiest question. High school.
yeah.
Yeah, but you can't just say like high school.
Well, I know.
We just went to
Yeah.
school. We was just there. We
Well-
just been buddies ever since.
well,
I wasn't
Akai-
fucking with you niggas like that.
True. Akai and I met a different way than how we met you.
Y'all niggas heard of me. I was like
Yeah.
a legend. I was like a myth, not a legend. I was a myth.
Get the fuck out of here. No,
Where is that?
Let me tell this real story. So first
So
off,
who y'all stopped from bullying Evan in high school? Yo, tell the real
his
goddamn
clothes.
story.
His clothes. He was swimming in those. I'm sorry.
Oh, he had the,
no.
he
had the
big
baggy drip.
Oh,
he was like,
no.
yo, listen, if you want to get on Evan, get on him with his fit.
I want y'all niggas to know I was triple X before Tentacion. I was triple X.
Yeah, thank you. See, Nico, you want another job part time?
Yeah, I would love it.
Podcast.
I would love it.
We should just have him host episode 20.
I just want to know. So how baggy are we talking?
Yo,
Oh no, I was
no.
I was.
No, I don't want you to say shit. How baggy are we
so
talking?
we have a friend, Stephon, that came on the show. Basically, big dude, looking like a panda, basically wearing his clothes.
Wow.
He was swimming in them. Like
Wow.
just an ocean of clothes, like fabric
Remember-
all over.
Remember
He
when
died
Soulja
in
Boy
those-
first came out?
Bullshit.
The Soulja Boy.
That rocking all that baggy
Yes.
shit.
That's
all
That
that.
was basically Evans.
This nigga looked like a full inflated plastic bag out here in the
Now, the
streets.
reason why I bring that up is because I saw this nigga's ID earlier, and just the pose that he had, I'm like, nah, that's not it. That's not the one, Chief.
Right.
Weird flex, but okay.
But
Okay.
Evan trying to find that.
He's
picture
trying to
back
be
then,
like,
too.
oh, I got it.
But to fully answer the question,
Oh
oh no,
Oh no!
Put that up to the camera.
Which camera is
All of them.
camera's right here.
Right
My
there.
camera's
Put
right
that up
here.
to the camera.
Hold on.
Live video. You guys
Nah,
gonna be able to
keep
see it, but
talking
go
about
to
how
the
you met me
YouTube.
while you do that.
But no, we met Evan through
Put it
our
closer,
friend
it'll focus.
Stephon.
there you go. You see that?
You
shit?
look
Yeah,
like
you
you'd be introduced by a nigga named Stephon in that
Don.
picture.
The Don with the
Yo,
visor.
Yo,
With the visor.
That picture of you, like if you cut that out, if you would have died in high school, that would have been the picture that they cut out and put on on a t-shirt.
Yo,
that one
shout out
right
to
there.
anybody that can Photoshop that right now so that we can get this going. Yo, hashtag save Evan fun. Rest in peace, Evan. Find Evan new fit fun.
Yo, that's so crazy.
Nah, his fit got a lot better.
I
It got a lot better.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured it
Yeah,
out.
you grew into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you figured it out. It took a couple of years.
He what into it?
So, how did y'all meet? How did we all meet?
Akai and I met in our theater arts class
Yes.
in high school, I think.
Actors.
Sophomore year?
I think I was there for that year.
The days
so
you showed
serious.
up to school, yeah, that was when
I
we
was
met.
okay. I was one of those people that was like cutting high school for like 6 months straight. But yeah,
Damn,
shout out
man.
mom for
Weak.
dealing with me. Like week.
Nigga, I
Word?
cut high school for 3 years straight. Still graduated on time.
Hey.
That was perfect.
Shout out
That-
to education.
damn,
perfect.
That was a
damn.
boon for the
That
Department of Education.
was
I'm sorry.
perfect.
That was best. That's
Yo.
why I come
Fantastic.
best.
That was
Fantastic.
pause. That was perfect.
But I met these niggas. I basically
Dude,
met y'all
Stop
from Stephon.
calling these
Yeah.
black men the N-word, bro.
Yeah, kings.
You know what I'm
Kings.
saying?
He gonna tell me stop calling black people the N-word when his nigga's last name is White.
I mean, again, my last name ain't nigga, so what?
Niggas.
How does that default? How does that?
niggas.
How does that defeat my point, Evan? I'm saying you can't.
I'm not laughing
No,
at
no,
you.
no. That's fine.
I'm with you.
No,
I'm with you.
I know. We agree. I know we agree. But he said that like my last name being White, fucking discredits calling y'all nigga for the 80th time.
Yeah.
You like these people. And I'm not going to allow you to call Frederick Douglass the N-word in front of me. I'm not having it.
I'll wait till you leave.
He worked too hard for our people for you to call his descendant the N-word in front of me and think I'm going to take it. It's not happening.
Nico, you see the way I dressed back then?
Hey, man.
What do you think my verbiage gonna be?
I mean, when you put it like that.
How wide you think my vocabulary really is?
Like you knew 3 words. Give me your wallet. This nigga was the shortest thug in Queen.
You're damn right.
That's how they used to set up rival gangs in your hood. Send this nigga Evan in the sneaker box to the
Sneaker box. See, Nico was Junior King. I was Junior Thug.
Go. Was that really your name?
No.
No.
Oh. Oh.
No,
was
no.
was Evan out there like that? Evan was living like that?
He wasn't living like that.
No.
No.
Don't,
You
don't
wanna
let
live
him
like
fool
that.
you. Don't let him
Oh,
fool you.
They
wait,
think
wait,
that.
wait,
They
wait.
think that.
Who think that?
Cause I ain't know them. I was too busy in the streets.
In the
Doing
streets.
what? You had a whole
In the
Yu-Gi-Oh
streets.
card channel, nigga.
That was
what you-
after
That's
that.
that's
Tell
actually
him
how
about-
we. That's how we met him
That's
in the
after I
in the
left.
auditorium
Yeah.
before
That's
before
when I
school
left the
started.
streets
This nigga was
behind.
playing
Left the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
streets
This nigga was sitting there. Y'all don't even know. I'll smack shit out y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't ready.
Y'all better not.
You know
Don't
what I'm
do
saying? Nigga,
One word, you get into the
think
shadow
Dark
realm.
hole, nigga. You think I'm playing?
Yep, nigga.
Like, though he was Bakura on the street.
Not
trap
dark hole,
over.
dark fist.
Mhm.
Thought this was a
Smashing
game.
I'm sorry to the Hoteps out there for using the N word around Frederick. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. And Sir Duke Ellington, we do look like a weird reenactment of the Harlem Renaissance at this table.
I have one last question, and then we end the show.
We out.
So, basically, we didn't really talk that much about topics and things like that. Thank God there wasn't any. But group chat was like this
Slow
week.
week.
It was a slow week. But outside all that shit that happened this week with Floyd Mayweather and all that, we got one last question that the guy wanted to know. What is the hardest thing about dating in today's age, in our humble opinion?
Social media.
Social media.
Social media.
Yeah, I'll agree.
I have to say,
I'll
social
agree.
media.
Already done, yes.
Yeah,
Social media.
social media.
How so?
Social media makes it harder for dating because it's like there's no privacy anymore. There's no privacy between you and your partner, because if you're going out, she's taking pictures of what you're eating and where you're at and tagging you at the location in Instagram, on Snapchat, and like checking in on Facebook.
And that's hurting you.
Damn,
How?
you dated a police
That's not
officer?
no, that's not hurting me. It's like, damn,
Sound
what if
like
I wanted to? What if I just want a nice quiet night out, no social media, no phones, nothing like that, and then you just tagging all this shit and like putting us out there like that? Like, damn, girl, like what if I just wanted to take you to this nice little diner by my house, chill, low key night, and you out there with your phone?
Yeah.
Like,
Flexing
damn,
for the gram. Let
Cool.
them know we out here.
cool. I don't need all that.
Damn,
I don't need.
You ain't never just put. You ain't
No,
never
I don't
flex
want.
like that?
I don't want her flexing and showing us all at Spa Castle. Like, chill, relax. I don't want you putting my
man.
business
Yo,
out.
I'm not. Yo, I'm just
gotta
saying,
explain
crying in his
that,
eyes.
Frederick.
I heard Spa Castle was lit,
I know.
and
like,
a black king like you needs to be at a castle.
Yeah.
Spa Castle.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
thank you.
Akai, what do you think is the hardest thing? Why do you think social media is hard? Makes it hard.
Makes it too accessible for everybody.
Pause. I mean, I said makes it hard.
Your
Pause.
last name's Combest, bro.
Yeah, you
There's no
can't say
pause.
pause.
Batting 1,000 a day. But no, it makes everybody too accessible to each other. And that being said, people feel the need to be able to like, hey, I can hit you up whenever. And to be like, hey, all right. Yeah, now we're talking. But I don't want to
I
talk
feel like
to
that's always been a thing with women.
you. Yeah, but it's not as
It's like
quick.
I want to talk to
It's
you,
not
so
as
you got to
instant.
talk to me.
But it's not as instant. Right now, it's just like you can literally see if somebody read your message, which is like
Yeah.
crazy. to me.
Right.
I'm like, why is this such a?
Yep.
Why is this
you
a
want to
thing?
go back to the beeper days.
I want to go back to AIM. Ding.
Facts.
That's
The-
it.
The bleep phone.
Yeah, the real deal.
Yeah.
The genuine article.
Yeah. I think
Viper
big-
129.
Yeah, y'all mentioned it being social media. I think it's less social media and more the cell phone is a device.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the real problem. So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't. It makes it hard for me to trust. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, your other options are right here at all times. Just like my other options are right here at all times. If you go through your girl, if you want to know if you can trust your girl or whatever, nigga, have her open up all of her social medias and let you sit in her inbox and just read through them shits. The amount of dick pics that'll pop up will scare the shit out you.
No, yeah, that's
You know what I'm
definitely a
saying?
thing.
So when you think about that, like to what you were saying about just how it's almost an overload,
Yeah.
you can sitting with your girl and she might get 17 messages while y'all still in the dating stages from other niggas that she want to go out with or that want to go out with her. You know what I mean? So that part is just, but I can't find it's mind boggling to me. Like when I'm hanging out with a chick, one thing I try to do is like, yo, turn the phone off. I'm gonna turn mine off. And now the difference is I'll probably lose money turning mine off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
turn your phone off and let's be people for a second. I think it's the cell phone that makes it hard to trust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
it's one stop shopping for your social media. For your
Everything's
text.
instant. It's right at
Right.
your fingertips.
Right.
Right. I left a girl in Dinosaur's Barbecue once because she was on her phone for
Too much?
most of
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you leave her with the bill too?
Oh, bro, 100%. It would have been a shitty
My
story.
nigga, that's what I'm talking
it's
about.
a shitty story if I don't leave her with the bill.
Oh my god.
So, but I tell you why. And if you go and be that type of person, at least make sure you're doing it in the correct sequence. We had sex already, so I got what
He's not the junior king. He is a goddamn king.
no,
Royalty.
and I'm not a dirt bag like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where it's like, if we gonna be together, well, shit, let's be together. We're here. You know what I mean? If I got what you would think I want, we sitting here, we having dinner like you want it. Be there, be present. So we sitting there, and the whole time it's just phone. And I said it like 3 times, like, yo, you don't. Got you.
Comedians know.
Yeah. So I'm like, you don't want to like be present, be here. And she gave a couple of excuses, and I was like, you know what? I need to do this. Said I was going to the bathroom, dipped.
Damn.
Yeah.
Open and shut
King
case.
shit.
Yeah, definitely. No, I appreciate that. I respect that. I don't have time to go into my answer, but mine is pride and ego. I think that's the biggest, hardest part about dating today. I'll go in on the next episode. But guys, that's all the time we have for you guys. So once again, I want to thank Neko for coming through. I want to give it.
Thank you for having me, brother.
You have any shows? Any shows coming up?
I have a whole bunch of shows coming up. Just check my website, NekoWhite.com. That's NekoWhite.com. My social media is also on NekoWhite.com. So catch me there.
So yes, thank you, Neko. Guys, any last words? Nothing? Good. Shout out to City Boy Radio, shout out to Sky's Crescent Radio, shout out to Jade, shout out to Tone. We got the best listeners in the world. It's the Can We Not podcast. We out this bitch.
Good night.
Hey, long live Can We Not.
That's swing as hell, man.
Yeah.